This is a sample NFM training video, How to Connect Lost Friends with the Savior. Let me introduce you to our new friend John. This is John's first time to visit a church, and although John is not sure what it means to be a Christian, he's interested in knowing more, and he's open to consider a relationship with Christ. After the service, John drops by our new friend's table and enjoys a good time of fellowship. He's happy, but he leaves without hearing the gospel and finding salvation in Jesus. So what can the New Friends Ministry do to help connect new friends with the Savior? Well, first of all, we may need to adjust our expectations. Let's take a look at this scale that illustrates a person's resistance or receptiveness to the gospel. Every non-believer falls somewhere in this scale. However, many of us have been conditioned by our fallen culture and Satan's lies to assume that everyone is on this end of the scale. So we're hesitant to share the gospel for fear of offending someone or straining our relationship with them. But when a person has taken the first step to come to church, it indicates that they at least have some degree of favorability toward the gospel and a willingness to hear. So we should expect that they want to know how to know the Savior. But you may be asking, how can I help connect lost friends with the Savior? Special delivery. Here are some simple and practical suggestions. First of all, keep doing what you do best, what God has gifted you with, and why you joined NFM in the first place. Be friendly and build relationships with our new friends. Ask good questions, get to know them and their needs, and listen as they share. Second, before they leave, ask something like, have you ever accepted Jesus as your Lord and Savior? If they answer yes, ask them to share about how they did that. Their answer could help you understand whether they've truly received Christ or they may misunderstand what it means to be a Christian. If they answer no, or are uncertain about whether they've ever trusted Christ, ask, may I share with you how you can know Christ personally? Well, if they answer yes, ask, have you heard of the 4 spiritual laws? May I share this booklet with you? Then you can read through the booklet with them, and if they're willing, lead them in a prayer to receive Christ on page 10. Make sure you connect them with a follow-up opportunity or someone who's able to help them with their spiritual needs as soon as possible. Well, what do you think? Is this something you can do? Well, sure it is. Now let's go back to our friend John. He now leaves having met the Savior and ready to grow in his new relationship with Christ.